Yes. Yes, there's nothing more favorite than me. RP Pope, good morning. Happy Saturday, gentlemen. How are things? Got the coffee here. No torpedoes today. I actually have to get some stuff done. So, no drinking for me, because it's going to take all day to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? How are you? How are things? What's up? Everything good? Oh, look what I found. It's like magic. It's Harry Potter. Oh, it's lovely. So we have a couple of selection of a couple things to talk about this morning. One is going to be an article. But first, before we do that, let's celebrate International Women's Day. Did you know it was International Women's Day on the 8th? Or for the modern young woman, International Woman's Day. You know, instead of saying women, they say woman. I don't understand this. I don't get it. I really Am I wrong? Am I wrong to be concerned that people aren't using the right language? I think so. It's okay. It's all right. Just warm yourself up a little bit. Oh, boy. Coffee. I like it. Rick and Bastard is here. Hello. Good morning. Michael, Michelle Guevara from France. Like magic. I know. I got toys. I won't be singing any songs for you today, though. I just got the drum kit out. So just need a stab once in a while, you know. Okay. Willie Jurgen. Hello. You're never wrong, RP Pope. Yes, I am. More often than you can imagine. All right, let's jump into this. It is International Women's Day, Women's Week, Women's Month, Women's Year, always. Everything is all about the women. Yay! GB News. Mark Dolan tonight. Mark, go ahead and jump on in.
This week, International Women's Day came and went.
Yes.
But with many complaining that so-called gender ideology, which challenges the idea of biological sex, is ultimately erasing women altogether.
Oh, no. Stop it. We're just getting more women. Isn't it great? Soon the whole world will be women. We don't have to have those evil men running around. Even though they might be packing some heat. That's all right. They're still women. Come on, get with the program. Come on, we're progressive. Everyone's a woman now. Everyone's a woman, baby. Like magic. Go on.
Talk of the Oscars becoming gender neutral. The Labour MP Jess Phillips read out a list of women murdered by men this year, but included...
Well, that's terrible. I don't want anyone to get, removed. Involuntarily from their skin suit. That's terrible. So it's right that she read out the number of women that were, Anyone reading out the number of men? No. Don't you understand? Women bear the brunt of all criminal activity. They're so scared in England, they can't even go out at night and walk around. We got to do something about this. What do you think we should do? Why don't we have a curfew for men? Yes, perfect. Wonderful. Oh, yeah.
A trans woman on the list.
Oddly, people who are out committing crimes really don't give a flying fart about another curfew or law because they're breaking the law to begin with. Shut up. Shut up. We got to do something to make those women feel safe. They want to feel safe? Yes. Will they be? No, but that's beside the point. We got to do it. Criminals and shit. Yeah. Original Australian is in the building. Hello. Irish Viking. We warned them what would happen. Yeah. I'll put the comment up on the screen. Yes. Yes, indeed. What did we tell them? What did we... Wasn't that long ago, a few years, 6-7 years ago, we used to have fun. Oh, yeah, I identify as an attack helicopter, or I identify as Darth Vader, or whatever. Ha, ha, ha. Suddenly, it's not so funny. Suddenly, it's the real thing has shown up.
And in the White House, the president handed out a Courageous Woman of the Year award to a biological male.
Of course. You got to drink. You got to drink deeply the Kool-Aid. You got to believe in all of this bullshit. So yeah, the First Lady of the United States handing out a Woman of the Year award to a dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the crazy goes deep in this country. I'm sure it's probably the same in Australia and England too. Oh boy.
Who identifies as female. Is this progress, or is it setting women back decades? To discuss this and some of the other big stories of the day, I'm delighted to welcome Nicole Lampert, who has written for The Metro, The Jewish Chronicle, and The New York Post.
Hello, Michelle.
Nicole.
Or whatever, Nicole.
Great to have you on the show. Did you raise an eyebrow when you saw Jess Phillips making her statement, making her speech in the House of Commons, including a trans woman?
I did. I felt quite sorry for her, though, because I think whatever happened, she couldn't get it right or wrong. And it's awful that this list became the center of the kind of culture wars.
Yeah, it really is. There's no way to win this game. There's no way. You just can't win. You know, Jess Phillips is radical fembot. You know, even she can't win. Nothing's going to work with these people. Have we figured that out yet? I think so. Nothing will satisfy them. Nothing.
Because what she was doing, it wasn't a bad thing. Drawing attention to anyone that's been murdered.
It's a brilliant thing because every year she reads out a list of all the women that have died at the hands of men.
And no one reads out the men. Never.
And for often it's the only chance that they're kind of named publicly. She invites their families to come and listen to her. And it feels, and it's a kind of public acknowledgement of the problems that women still have.
So it's the domestic violence. Okay, yeah. No one should be domestically violent to anyone. That's horrible stuff. So how long has the government, I don't know, been paying attention to domestic violence? Decades, and they still haven't figured out how to solve this problem. I bet if we threw some more money at it, right?
In terms of violence against women and the fact that more than between 2 and 3 women are killed every week by a man.
That's terrible. That is truly all. I'm not joking. That's horrible. So what are we going to do to solve this problem? Instead of reading names let's make the names 0 next year. Well, what can we do to get there? Put some real solutions on the frigging table instead of just whining about it and telling us how bad women are. Do something. Do something. Try that. Solve the friggin' problem. Can we? I bet if we did, we could. If we put enough effort and resources into it, yes, we could. Why isn't this solved? Just curious.
Often by one she knows.
And so props to her for drawing attention to these.
I mean, that's easy because the fucking government can't even tie their own shoes. That's why.
Appalling and tragic crimes. However, the likes of feminist campaigner Kelly J. Keane has said that this was political opportunism, and this list of women tragically murdered did not justify the inclusion of a trans woman. Of course, that's somebody that's a biological male who identifies as female.
I mean, I have no problem with it. No, name the names. We don't want people. I don't care what the hell they are. We don't want violence. Stop it. Figure out a plan and implement it. Do that. Kelly J. Keane, you mean the radical feminist who is a TERF?
Well, the inclusion of the girl that died, the trans girl that died, it was controversial for several reasons. And one of them is that the femicide list is for women who've been killed by men. And proceedings are still active in terms of who murdered this child. But the 2 people
that was a child? Jesus.
Been charged with it are a boy and a girl, who were both children themselves. So it's not the same as the other murders. And the sad thing is that this row over it has completely taken over the whole list, the whole reason for the list.
Now, wait a minute. So there was a trans child that was killed by somebody, and Scotland Yard hasn't got any suspects. What the fuck are you doing over there? How hard can it be? Put it together. Wait a minute. You're too busy keeping down the protests about that.
Indeed. I mean, some people are just...
I mean, that's unacceptable. How could you not have a suspect? I mean, how many people are just going to go and do that to a child? What the hell?
Saying, can't women have their own list for something? I mean, you've got Dr. Jill Biden handing out Courageous Women of the Year awards in the White House to, again, somebody that's a biological intact male who identifies as female.
Yeah. Chicks with dicks. That also used to be fun. You know, we used to have fun with this stuff. No, not anymore. Rickenbaster. What up? That's exactly the point I'm trying to make, sir. Yep. That's right. I wonder if it had something to do with that. Who knows? Yeah. Michelle Guevara, you're absolutely right. They use femicide. Yeah, it's not homicide. It's not malicide. Femicide. Anyone getting murdered is bad. I don't care what you have between your legs or your junk. It doesn't matter. Why isn't this problem solved? I mean, decades, money, probably billions and billions and billions of dollars, and we still haven't figured this out yet. What the hell is our government doing? Why aren't they solving this problem? I'm just wondering.
It's a difficult conversation to have because you don't want to come across or be characterized as transphobic. At the same time, I'm just wondering where we go with this and what's going to happen to women and their hard-fought rights.
It feels a bit like International Women's Day has almost become International Trans Women Day.
I mean, why can't we have a day, you know, for trans people? That's fine. International Trans People Day. Good. What's the problem? We have an International Men's Day. I know. It's the same day as International Toilet Day. But we have one. Why not an International Trans? Oh, that's right. Because if that, then no. They're not different. They's women because they say they are. Yes.
And that they
I get
are,
it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
There are hardly any trans women. If you look at how many there are in the country, there's probably 100,000, 200,000.
Oh, why do you not care about that?
But they're being put front and center of every International Women's Day advert. And
trust me, we're gonna get there, guys. Oh, we have more videos coming up.
Things like that, and that does feel like, can't women just have one day?
Yeah, just let women have one. Women, you know, biological females, let them have a day to celebrate. What the?
And it's fine if trans women should enjoy International Women's Day as much as other women. Yeah. But they don't have to be front and center of it all because it.
Yes, they do. Don't you know, Nicolette, whatever your name is?
It just feels like for women who don't believe trans women are the same as other women, it feels offensive.
Well, they're not, but okay.
Speaking of which, gender neutral Oscars, is that progress?
Definitely not, as we've seen with
the Oscars are this weekend. Did you know that? Do you care? Do you care? No. I believe it's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what else we get to do here in the United States, you guys overseas? I don't know if you have to do this. We have to put our clocks ahead. Daylight savings time. Wonderful. So we lose an hour of sleep tonight. Isn't that great? No.
Brits, that it's just.
But, you know, it'll be light outside until 10 o'clock at night. So, you know, people can spend money. And God.
Means that there's less women that are going to be nominated. Just like in the music industry, the film industry has a problem with women. I don't think there's only been 2 female directors, or maybe only one that have ever won an Oscar.
Really? Just one? I didn't know that. Wow.
So if they do this, then we will see less women on the list.
I'm sure it's discrimination too, you know. Wouldn't have anything to do with their movies. Respect their pronouns. Exactly, you evil man, you. What's the matter with you? Oh, my God. Let me see here. Let me rearrange my window so I can see the freaking chat here. I always forget to do that. It's so handy. As long as it doesn't affect the picture. No, it doesn't. Go.
Are you looking forward to the Oscars?
No.
Not really.
No. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
I mean, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Of course, let's remind ourselves of what happened last year, Nicole. The infamous slap. Take it away, Cal.
Oh, was that last year? It was a year ago already. Holy jeez. Will Smith. Get my wife's name out, Joe. Boom. Bingo.
Oh, wow.
I mean, couldn't Will Smith is this big tough guy. He should have been able to drop him like with one boof. No, didn't happen. It was a love tap is what it was, wasn't it? If Will Smith were serious about it, he could have busted the guy's face. Oh, God. That was a year ago. Okay. I missed that. I don't care. Battle-hardened sniper says. Oh, now I can't read the damn thing. Jeez, my eyes are terrible. And make up her mind with I know.
Wow.
Stimpy. Oh, goody, a commercial.
West is also home to the world's greatest fans.
Okay.
When I-64 is on the sign.
Oh, this is the St. Louis commercial.
40,
okay.
When the best gooey butter cake is the one in front of you. When trust is everything.
Yes.
And doing things the right way
butter cake
is the only way. When business is personal.
Apparently they have good butter cake down at the Schnucks.
Customers are neighbors.
Looks
and your
good.
community is your passion.
But you got to try St. Louis pizza when you're here. You get the what is it from on the cheese on it? It's special cheese here for
you are St. Louis. We are St. Louis.
Yeah, we are.
Schwab.
Hell, we
Careers
are.
in financial services.
Oh, financial services. Okay, good.
Backyard.
TD Ameritrade.
The truck driver was tired,
not
but
another
his job depended upon him delivering the load.
Okay, Brandon, this is a warning, man. Don't drive when you're tired.
Trucking company pushing him to the
Go.
I think we might have the response from Chris Rock, the comedian. Chris Rock just released a stand-up comedy special. Have we got that, Cal?
It happened. I got smacked like a year ago.
Hey, man, you got slapped across your face. Keep that woman's name out your mouth, baby.
People go, Chris, how come you didn't do nothing back? How come you didn't do nothing back that night?
Yeah.
I got parents.
Because I was raised good.
And you know what my parents taught me? Don't fight in front of white people.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I didn't hear that one coming. That's pretty good. Don't fight in front of white people.
Absolutely hilarious. The question is, was that slap good or bad for the Oscars, Nicole?
I think it's seen as bad.
Oh, he has a special on TV. All right. Original Australian. All joking aside, who wants to watch a bunch of rich, famous idiots? I know you're so good. No, you're so better. You're very much better than I am. You're the best ever, the bestest. G.I. Jane and Joshua Demers is here. Hello, Russell Dufresne. Good morning. How are you? Okay, go.
I think it was good because the Oscars have got so boring, and you were talking about Gary Lineker, and of course, the Oscars celebrities, when they win awards, they want to go and spout their political stuff.
I mean, really, who gives a shit about the Oscars? Honestly, I'm not just being an asshole here. I don't care. Sometimes Best Picture, oh yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll go look at it or whatever. But I don't give a shit.
It's been a massive turn-off every year. Oscars. There are fewer and fewer people watch the Oscars.
Yeah, nobody cares.
So what they need is Ricky Gervais as host, don't they?
Oh, yeah,
well, exactly. That's
funny.
kind of what Rick. That's kind
he's a funny guy.
Kind of what Chris Rock was doing.
They should get Russell Brand in there. That would be awesome. He would roast them. Oh my God.
That he was roasting the celebrities, and it was quite funny. But then, of course, this mad moment, a kind of one in a generation moment where he gets hit for what he says. It's quite astounding.
Well, I mean, he was kind of being insulting, I think Will Smith played it poorly. I think he should have had a talk with him privately. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not in front of the world, but everybody wanted to see that cut.
Shocker. Has it permanently damaged Will Smith's career? I mean, is
Michelle Guevara says, I got to go make some dough. All right. Well, enjoy your bread, bro. Have fun in France.
Smith's career over as a result of the slap?
I don't think it's over. It probably has damaged it. And we certainly see the human behind the man, which is both good and bad.
All right. Well, I think we've had enough of this. That was fun while it lasted. Okay, let's go back here. Let me see what I can do. It was International Women's Day, of course. And, there's Jill Biden erasing women on International Women's Day. Amala Ekpunambi. Here's a good one. GoPro. You seen this one? Always wear discreet underwear.
Laterally. Always discreet underwear.
Yeah,
it absorbs an entire glass of water. It fit like a glove.
Yeah.
It just felt like real underwear.
Yeah, the older I get, too. I might need some of these. Who knows? Shot of whiskey. Hello, Shot of whiskey. How are you? Oh, yeah, we had fun last night. Yes, we did. Yeah,
It's the protection we deserve.
Down so that girls are getting in at the right age, get the same.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. We'll go to the beginning here. Okay. GoPro. All right. I hope this music isn't. Okay, so there's women here, you know, doing sports. Wonderful. Who objects? No one. Good for you. Wait a minute. What about that one young girl that got her arm bitten off by a shark? She's not one of the. Bethany Hamilton. Oops. She doesn't agree with the nonsense. What? You're not going to see her in this, are you? No.
My name is Nash.
Hello.
My name is Katie.
Hello,
Hi,
Katie.
Brooke Murray here. Elena Height here. Really excited to be celebrating International Women's Day.
Great. Yeah, good. Sports. Lovely. Wonderful. Like it. Go ahead.
If I could change one thing that would increase inclusivity for females.
Increase inclusivity for females.
I would say it would just be access to sports.
Access to sports, guys. That's all you got to do. It's all you have to do is give women access to sports. So, what is stopping women from playing sports? Just curious. They don't have access to do this kind of sport. Okay. Well, here we are. We have women skiing and swimming and surfing and doing all kinds of things here in this commercial. Odd that if women were prevented from doing these things, wouldn't we not see these women doing these things? I know. SCE is here. Hello. Oh, my God. A woman is sentenced for eating her pet hamster. Oh, boy. Thank you. Thank you, my extended family. Thanks you for your sympathy there, SCE. I'm going to have to. Oh, my God. That's terrible.
A sport like snowboarding for females. And
gee, my daughter was doing snowboarding 20-some years ago. Nothing was in her way. What are they talking about?
Just feeling like we belong out there goes.
Well, you do. You do belong out there. You're welcome to ski and snowboard and swim and do whatever the hell you want. Isn't it nice to have that option to be free, do whatever you please with your life? Isn't it? No. See, because if I can't get an abortion, oh my God.
It was a really long way.
No division, no gender divisions in snowboarding and skateboarding. Okay. Bring it on. I wonder why there is, though. Why do you suppose there is a male and female division in snowboarding? No idea.
I think to make sport in general more inclusive for women, we need to be showing role models from the top down.
Okay, so she needs a role model. Did you hear that? So to get more women to do sports, women need role models. Okay. Let's assume that premise is correct, right? Role model, this is the way you do it, blah, 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 and inspiration, all that. I can think of a bunch of women that compete in sports that, no, not what we're talking about. Now, tell me this, though, if you wouldn't mind. If it takes a role model for women to get into sports, what does that say about young boys who don't have a father in the home? Do young men need role models? No, of course not.
So that girls getting in sport at the right age, getting in at the same time as the guys are. So
I just wonder what's stopping women and girls from getting into sports. I don't understand it. I didn't realize there was a friggin' law against women getting into sports. What did I miss?
Spreading more coverage at women at the top of their game.
Night vision goggles, you see, when biological men dominate the sports, then what? See, they don't think ahead. They don't actually know what they're saying. Now, this could be coming from the transmission angle. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. But there's a reason why there's a men and women's division, because men are bigger, stronger, faster, etc. Sorry. It's a biological fact. Don't shoot me. Blame God. He did it.
And showing the amazing things that women are doing in sport at the minute.
Good. Cool. Yeah. There you go. Skiing and all that. Sure.
One of the challenges that many women in my industry face is balancing work and family life.
I see. Yeah. Work and family life.
Especially where so many women are the primary parent in their homes.
Ah, single mothers. Well, maybe you shouldn't become a single mother. I know. Why are you doing that?
Some that I wasn't taken to sleep.
You're a creator.
Because I started my journey as a photographer really young in my early 20s.
Oh, she takes pictures. Okay.
My friendly attitude was
not really a sport, I guess, but okay. Oh, it is a GoPro camera.
Taken to be unprofessional.
There's definitely been a challenge of proving that viewers want to watch the women.
They do if it's entertaining and interesting. Yes.
Across the board, social media is amazing for, the growth of women athletes, women creators. Posting content just proves people are interested and do want to watch the women's side of the sport.
You know what sport I like? you ever see, you have all the shorts, whatever. Those women that do that dancing, whatever the hell that's called, the shuffle dance, that's amazing to me. How do they do that? It's beautiful. I love it. Go on.
Sometimes I get asked by producers to pretend that I can't do something.
Anyone believe that? No.
Or sort of play that.
I mean, unless you're like in a reality show or something. Is that what you do? You're in a reality show.
Damsel in distress card, whether that be kayaking, paddling, pretending that I can't swim, but I can do all of these things, and I can
pretending you can't swim.
Do them very well.
Are you an actress? I mean, what are you even talking about? What are you talking about?
I don't think that any woman should ever have to dumb down or dull down what she can and can't do.
Okay.
Women are strong, fearless. We're leaders. We're mothers.
Oh.
And we should be able to show that.
And there's nothing stopping you from showing that. So what is your point?
If I have one piece of advice to any GoPro women watching this, it would be chase your dreams. Just get out there, follow your passions. It's always worth all of the effort.
Yeah.
나아가는 속도가 빠르지 않아도 괜찮아요. 계속 도전한다면 정말 멋있는 여자가 될 겁니다.
You'll be an amazing woman.
If I could offer one piece of advice to GoPro women, it would be to keep being unapologetically you. This is so important, not only to inspire other women because they see you and they think they can be you, but also my daughter because she is going to be looking up to you. So please keep doing that.
Be your authentic self and don't let anyone dull your shine.
My advice to the next gen.
I think she said, don't let anyone dull your shine.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. Pave
There you go.
your own path. Do it big. Be bold.
Be bold.
And have fun while doing it.
And have fun. Yeah. Great. See? So what we have to do is put legislation in effect to make sure women can do all of these sports because it's unfair that they don't. I don't know. Like magic. Joe Biden can snap his fingers and make it happen. Come on, Uncle Joe. Oh, my God. All right. I just don't get it. All right. Okay. All right. Come on. We'll go back and do another. Okay. Be one of many. Here we go. Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Let's see what they're doing at Mercedes. Go ahead and blow that up there. Here we go. Right.
Next one.
Okay.
Put the camera.
Whoa. That's louder than I thought. Go ahead.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional.
Okay.
To stand out from the crowd.
Good. Yeah.
To make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional?
Okay. So what if women didn't have to be exceptional?
What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman?
I have no idea what the hell they're talking about here.
What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable?
Well, good. Then go into engineering. Go design cars at Mercedes-Benz. Go make their engines. You can do it, girl. You go, girl. You go. Go ahead and take those engineering classes. Not that hard.
If women may
okay, it is that hard, but you can do it.
Compete as equals.
equals, yeah, in chess. Why is it the queen has most of them? No. Shut the hell up. There she's a drummer. Okay, yeah, you're going to be an engineer.
I don't want to make history.
Okay, Harry Potter.
I don't want to be the only woman.
Okay.
I want to be one of many.
Oh, yes. There you go. The inspirational message from Mercedes-Benz. There, see? There you go. Just go to engineering school, get your degree, go work for Mercedes. It's just that easy. Instead of the gender studies degree, get the engineering one. It pays more. You know what I'm saying? I think you... Oh, look. What the... The Ford Explorer men's only edition. Oh, we got to watch this one. What the hell is this? This might be a funny. Go ahead. Yep.
For the first time ever, we've completely reimagined the automobile.
Okay.
Introducing the men's only Ford Explorer.
This has got to be
with no windshield wipers, no heater, no turn signals.
What?
Wait, no rear view mirror?
No GPS.
No GPS? Are you kidding?
Really?
It's missing all the parts created by women.
Oh, see? Look at all the stuff that women have invented and put on Ford Explorers.
Wow. Whose great idea was that?
I don't know. It was
This
Women's
Women's History Month, Ford salutes the visionary automotive work by women past, present, and future.
Great. No one disagrees. That's wonderful. Good. Thank you, women, for inventing GPS and for inventing the windshield wiper. That's good. Thank you. Actually, it was Hedy Lamarr. Did you know that? She was an actress in the 40s. Invented the basis for all of this stuff. That's true. And she was a chick. Didn't know that, huh? Time division multiplexing. Whoops. What do you mean? She was an engineer? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, she was. Okay. Let's see what other horrible stuff we can look at while we're here. That wasn't horrible. That's inspirational. Yes, women, you can be engineers. Please go do that. Feel free. Have a day. Go ahead. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. There was another, let's see, Katie Hopkins. Yeah. Oh, Piers Morgan. Okay. Let's do this one, shall we? Got to be a little careful because, you get copyrighted shit. First girl. Okay. Boom. Boom, bing, bing, bing. Bless this mess. What the heck? Okay.
Global Industrial can help your business operate efficiently. Dirty floor, scrub. Time walking in circles, auto wrap.
Screw it.
Does your back hurt from standing?
Well, joining me now is the author and commentator Andrew Mallet, Talk TV's Esther Cracker, and Fox News contributor Tommy Laren. Let me start with you.
No.
Two people in Britain
It's a
today.
bonus. It's Tommy Laren. Did you see Hammer Hand? Yeah, that was a good video, Hammer. That's pretty good.
Who've been at the forefront of not saying what a woman is. One is Nicola Sturgeon, the ex.
Now, what did Tommy do to her face? She obviously had some work done.
First Minister of Scotland, who lost her job because of this ridiculous farce of a rapist self-identifying. She tweeted today, proud on International Women's Day to visit my old University of Glasgow, and banged on about women's rights. This is the woman who just literally job for allowing a male rape to a female prison.
Oh, and yeah, I think I remember that. I heard, yeah. Horrible
Starmer,
stuff.
who's leader of the opposition, Labour Party here, was talking about protections for women in Parliament today, and yet he refuses to say what a woman is. Where are we with this? How has it come that leaders of parties...
Man, she got a lot of work done. Holy... You guys seeing that? It's not just me, is it? She looks almost like a different person. Wow. I don't know about the wall there, Vidloss, but hoo-wee. Looks like she went under the knife. You know what I'm saying? SEE says, Mercedes is going to celebrate auto sales like women. Where are all the good... Well, you could buy that man-only Ford Explorer,
In countries like the UK, and you see a lot of it in America as well, just won't say what a woman is.
Well, first of all, I have to apologize to you because all of this wokeness originates here in the United States.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Harry. It's like, whoa, that's Tommy Lauren? What the hell? Doesn't even look like her. Wow.
Of America, and then we export it to you in the UK.
Yes, you're to blame.
So we started this really in America. Yes, we are. You know, the wokeness starts here, and then it, of course, moves
She does need a hammerhand beard about right now.
over.
Yes.
And now you guys have to deal with it. The world has to deal with it. But I say this, I'm proud to celebrate International Women's Day because I know what a woman is. So I would say, if you don't know what a woman is, you don't get to celebrate it. You don't get to pretend.
Let's see. Tommy went on the knife numerous times. You should research what she... Oh, I know what she used to look like. She was just a little blonde South Dakota girl. You know, nice rounded features. And now she did...
To be a feminist when it's helpful to you or helpful to your political narrative, you have to be able to define what a woman is. This is all a farce. They are seeking to erase women. And this is the radical rainbow mafia, as
They should make a woman only explorer. Exactly, Willie. No engine, no tires, no air conditioning, no nothing. But it has comfy seats, and it's got really big round knobs that really don't turn anything on because the rest of the car was invented by men.
Call it. This is not your average LGBT activist. This is the rainbow mafia section of that radical LGBTQ movement.
You know what this is, though, Tommy? It's a distraction. That's what this is. It's a distraction from something else that's going on. You know what I'm saying?
That has made women less than, and then has elevated all of this transgenderism and all of this pick your gender, identify as potato. They have hijacked the
war on women. Yeah. Right. SE. The war on women.
The women's rights movement, the feminist movement, and actual feminists should be really pissed off about it.
Well, I mean, why does it seem like she's always yelling at you? Have you noticed with Tommy? It's always like she's yelling at you. Rah, 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 rah. Don't yell at me. I don't like that.
Well, as a feminist, I am. I recently interviewed.
You're a feminist, Piers Morgan? Oh my God, dude.
Angelica, the Prime Minister.
I didn't know that.
Rishi Sunak. And I
shouldn't really be surprised, though, should we?
I asked him this question, which seems to stump many other leaders. Here's the clip.
Yes. Go ahead.
What is a woman? We know that Nicola Sturgeon can't.
Oh, this is the new Prime Minister of England, I think.
Answer that. You're the British Prime Minister. What is a woman?
Yeah, of course, an adult human female.
Oh my God, did he say it?
It's not difficult, is it, Angelica?
Yeah, it is. It's terrible. It's tough. It's really, really tough.
I mean, that is what a woman is.
I mean, I don't know why you're obsessed with defining it. Like, what is a man? Like, why do we need these arbitrary...
A man is a male adult human. I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
That's it.
Right. Okay. I don't know that we need
these are just biological facts, but they're just facts. They're not arguable points, are they?
But I think we have a right to self-identify, and you said you want to.
As what?
If you'd like to be a woman, you can identify as a woman. I don't know why there is such an issue around.
We've literally just seen a male rapist use that scam to get himself put into a female prison.
Yes,
he could attack vulnerable women inside a female prison.
He did answer correctly, original Australian. The Prime Minister of England knows what a woman is.
When even his ex-wife said it was all a scam.
Wow.
Which is a terrible, very distressing, isolated incident. And I think it's easy to take that and say that means that no one can identify as a woman.
But
and
it's not an isolated incident, though.
But it's
42% of trans-identifying prisoners in prison are in there for sex crimes. There's
Really? I didn't know that. She said 42%. I did not know that.
Actually an advantage, evidently, to identifying as a female, because they never identify as male, because somehow male prisons seem less appealing to them. It's really weird. Anyway, but
is it
limited?
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it?
This self-identity.
It's not totally limitless. So when you're talking about International Women's Day, I don't know why we take the conversation around International Women's Day and make it about this.
But if anyone,
there's so many benefits.
Right, but if anyone, according to you, can identify as a woman, anyone can, right?
I don't see a problem with
just literally put the hand up and say I'm a woman.
But it's not an easy thing to do, to go out into the world.
It's very easy.
You might think it's easy to say, but to decide to do that, to say
what is doing it involved?
Whatever that person decides, but to go out into the world and say I don't identify as perhaps the sex.
So why can't I identify? Okay, why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
No.
If I can identify as anything,
Piers, are you calling out their bullshit? Oh my G. He is calling out their bullshit.
Without any need to prove I'm actually what that is. Why can't I, on International Women's Day, say, I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Explain why that's not the thing, Angelica, please.
Taking it to a kind of absurd status.
Really? It's an absurd thing for Piers Morgan to say he's a black lesbian. Not really. It's no more absurd than a man saying he's not a dude. He's actually a chick. Yeah, you're right. It is absurd, isn't it?
Right.
I think that's what.
About quite a
with
strong
respect, I think that
case.
you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say, I'm a woman. So I simply ask you, why can't I?
I mean, this
Third flinging monkey? Is that what you're saying, Joshua? Yeah, got me started. Ran out of morality, really? Okay.
point kind of ridicules trans people to an extent.
Actually, I think what you said ridicules trans people because actually people who go through the full process of transition, who actually go what we used to call a sex change, which I don't think you can muck around with.
You can't even say that anymore. You're evil. No, Piers has a really good point. And of course, Angelica is going to dance around it because that's what these people do. If some random person comes up to you and says, I demand you use my pronouns because I look like a man, but I'm actually a female. Is that any more absurd than Piers Morgan saying, hey, I'm a black lesbian? No, it's the same absurdity. It's ridiculous. I know, Thumper, they wanted it. Now they got it. Yep.
Original biology, but those who actually go through surgical procedure of a number of years are grateful for that very difficult journey they go on. Sure. I have zero respect for people who just wallop their hand up and go, suddenly, I'm a woman.
Hear me roar.
And I want all the rights that a woman has. And I want to compete, say, in sport. I'm a 6'4" athlete, sprinter, swimmer, whatever, who's competed very mediocrely in male sport. I now want to come in and crush women in swimming pools and in sprinting events and break all their records, perhaps irreversibly. I'm a woman. I think that is the absurdity you were talking about. My response is to say, well, if it's limitless, why can't I then say whatever I want to say? And you say immediately, as I knew you would, well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you go tell someone who identifies as trans, it's ridiculous. Go ahead. See how far that gets you. Oh, you see how we get them all tied up in knots now, don't we? See, it's ridiculous for the evil white man, Piers Morgan, to say he's a black lesbian. That's ridiculous and that's absurd. I see. I thought you were supposed to believe. Listen and believe, Angelica. Sounds like you're breaking your own rules there, sweetheart.
But my point is, you were being ridiculous.
Well, that's your opinion. You can think I'm ridiculous, but I don't think you can say, well, it has to.
I don't know why I am, but you're not.
I don't think you have to say it's post of the only way that someone's allowed to identify.
Well, the original standard for us.
You're not even making the freaking argument here, sweetheart. He said nothing about it. He just said, look, I identify as a black lesbian. Am I? That's all.
The original standard for being
and she said no.
Transgender was being diagnosed with gender.
Why is that?
Gender dysphoria, which is a legitimate condition. And now it's being, however way you feel. So if you feel on Tuesday you're a woman and on Thursday you're a pizza.
Right. Kush is in the building. Hello, Kush. Are you torquing up? Are you torching? Are you torching this morning? I'm just drinking coffee. Damn it.
That's perfectly valid. But to you, that's ridiculous. And I want to know why that is ridiculous. We should.
Yeah. Why is that ridiculous? Why is it ridiculous if Piers says, but not some other folks? Just wondering.
Be talking about actual women on International Women's Day. That's not crazy.
I mean, I agree, but your idea of an actual woman.
It's magic.
The chromosomes.
It's an adult female. It's not.
Yeah. Pretty
the
much.
chromosomes are a pretty good indication.
I don't think you have to be biologically female to identify.
Then you are wrong.
That's a personality, is what it is. See, that's the whole thing with this stuff. It's how you express yourself. It's your personality. That's fine. You want to dress up, if you want to dress in women's clothes, go. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. If you're 18 years old, go get trans. Have fun. Whatever. Leave the kids out of it. But if you're 18 and you're a legal ass adult, you want to get stuff done, well, go.
Because then I can identify as a.
Yeah. You are a fox, baby.
But again, it's absurd point.
How many? Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Angelica. How many genders are there?
Look at the steam slowly rolling out of her ears. Look at it.
Two.
There are two.
There are two genders. Did she say two? Oh no! Oh no!
Two genders. Oh wow! So you don't
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Transgenders at all.
Well, I think there are.
Whoa! Hang on! Whoa! There are two genders.
Well,
no. There's 78,000 of them. Pretty soon there'll be 8 billion genders because it's a personality.
It's taught.
Well, you say well. You've literally just launched this huge defense of transgenderism. Now you've eradicated it.
Yes. I wonder, does maybe it's just the presence of Piers Morgan, his manliness, got her confused. Maybe she didn't pay attention in that gender studies class she took. Maybe.
I think
if there are two genders, you mean male and female?
Gender fluidity. I will.
Fluid between what?
Between what?
Between different identities, and we can choose if we want to.
Different personalities. Yes. Thank you, Angelica. Yeah, now you're getting on the right track there.
Yeah, difficult is that?
I think
but it's not difficult. You make it difficult. You see, the BBC has done teaching videos to 11 and 12.
Well, I'm just making a silly point there, Thumper. You know what I mean.
Where they say there are 100 genders.
His manly smell.
One of them was estrogen, which is next to the.
Didn't he go out with Meghan Markle? Imagine being Harry, turning on the TV and here's
stars in the galaxy. My response to that on the last show I did was to say, well, in that case, I identify as a two-spirit penguin. I was then told I was being ridiculous.
Yeah, two-spirit penguin. What's wrong with that? That's how he identifies. What's your problem?
But I made the same point. The ridiculous is BBC teaching kids there are 100 genders. There aren't. It is absurd. Bring back Tommy Lahren, who I imagine is hyperventilating over there in America.
You know Jennifer Grey? You remember Jennifer? She was in Dirty Dancing. Remember that? She was an actress. She got a bunch of surgery done because she didn't like the way her nose looked or whatever, which was actually one of the attractive parts, of her face. She was cute. She got all that. You can't even recognize her anymore. You don't even know who she could walk right up to you in the mall. You wouldn't even know who she is. It's that drastic of a change. I think Tommy is getting there. Honestly, I think she's getting there.
Tommy, look, I can't just say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian, because that is where limitless self-identity takes us. It means that male rapists would say they're women and get into female prisons. It means I can say I'm a two-spirit penguin or a black lesbian, and why can't I? Because that is where it takes you.
Well, it certainly does. And I think you just had the perfect argument there. It's impossible to define and it's impossible to stand up for because it's a mockery of what actual people are. And furthermore, going back to children, when this happens at a young age, when you start trying to convince kids that they don't know what gender they are, or they're born in the wrong body at 2, 3, 4.
They wouldn't even know where to find baby today. She doesn't even look like herself. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. That's child abuse. Our gender care with biology at a young age, that is child abuse. It's happening in the UK, it's happening in the US, and this is making room for us to groom young people.
I mean, Tommy Lauren's only about 30 years old. Maybe. Just good Lord.
To confuse the heck out of them, make them not know what they are. So
Iridium Kush says, I'm in a busy restaurant, can't hear the chat. All I have to do is look at the misery.
they can take advantage, exploit them. Now, I want to be very clear here. This is not the mainstream LGBTQ movement. There are a lot of conservatives that even support that movement. This is a radical agenda made by groomers, and they don't want you to call them groomers, which is a perfect example of why they are groomers.
I don't even think we can use that language anymore on YouTube, by the way.
This is what we're doing, is to confuse young people, to confuse all people, to make them dumber, make them confused.
Dumber? Dumber? What the make them dumber? Oh my God, I gotta hear that again.
Why they are groomers. This is what we're doing, is to confuse young people, to confuse all people, to make them dumber.
Dumber. Well, hello, dumber. Oh my God, Tommy. Dumber.
Make them confused as to what they are.
She's really a dumber.
It's a mockery of women's rights. It's a mockery of human rights.
Yeah.
And we no longer be having
and
the
you
discussion.
end up with scandals.
I mean, if you were, pronouncing a word like supercalifragilistic or something, okay, you make a mistake. Dumber. How do you mispronounce that? That's crazy.
Like the Tavistock Clinic here in London in the UK, where they were basically mutilating children, young, kids, teenagers.
Yes, that's what we've heard.
Mutilating their bodies irrevocably. And then it turned out after it closed, after a scandalous report came out.
Ghost Pirate Sloan of Lachlan. Dumber. What's your name? My name's Dumbledorf. Because reason. Harry Potter.
97% all had other conditions, from autism to depression to other issues, which may have been affecting.
Actually, the UK government recently came out with a report about this particular thing and said, left alone, most children who believe they are the other will just turn into, they might be gay or something like that. But
their ability to think straight about what they wanted to be.
Dumber. I'll be dumber than her.
That was, to me, as a father of 4 kids, utterly horrific.
I got to put that in the title.
This was going on, and anyone who tried to raise concerns about this, and journalists did, were immediately branded transphobic. And Esther, this comes back to what we see with people like J.K. Rowling, who's Brenda J.K. Rowling. She can't.
I mean, she's evil. Really, clearly under the devil's spell. J.K. writing those Harry Potter books. Oh my God, it's demonic.
I don't like her, right? It's but on this issue, I've not seen a word she said transphobic. I've just heard her go, I want to support and protect women's rights. For that, she's been unbelievably hounded, abused, attempts to cancel, which fortunately have backfired. But
I mean, how are they going to cancel J.K. Rowling? But seriously. She's already written the books. She's got the checks coming in. I mean, it's a little too late,
It's all wrong, isn't it?
The thing is, and
didn't they go after Erin Pitsey as well? I think so, because she has the same.
The shocking things that she's been attacked for is for drawing attention to.
What was the timestamp on that? I don't know.
And that's.
It was. Where the hell was it? It was back here. It was like somewhere after 9:30, somewhere in there.
Actually the biggest point here, other than the fact that that male rapist was allowed to go into a female prison in Scotland. There's a genuine danger around allowing men into women's spaces, like women's
Easter Sunday. I saw you playing that AC/DC guitar the other day. What is that called? It's not the Flying V, it's a Gibson something. Nice. I like
that, and they can be there just by identifying as a woman and then identifying as a tree the next day.
Right. So, Angelica, do you understand that part of the argument?
I understand that kind of the argument, but I mean, like Tommy said, I don't think this is confusing for children. I think it's giving you freedom of expression and
just leave the children out of it. That's all you got to do. If you're 18, you're an adult, do whatever you want. Just leave the kids out of it.
Freedom of choice.
How many girls did you know? Like my wife was a bit of a tomboy when she was young, right? How many kids do you know, young girls in particular, who are tomboys? But if the wrong person gets hold of them and persuades them, actually, what you should start doing is mutilating your body and have a full.
Yeah.
One.
I mean, it's a personality is all it is. You're a tomboy. You like doing stuff normally associated with boys. It doesn't mean you're a boy. For fuck's sake. Come on
young
now.
Minds too early when they're just.
I know. Lachlan. Yep, can't have that.
Around.
Ash Blackwind, good morning. I can't stand Piers. The way he tries to. Oh, yeah. Andrew, too, got Evan.
Tomboys. Yep. That's the danger to me.
Hamster, the sound is going in and out. Like the microphone, you mean, or their sound? Is it roboting? I wouldn't be surprised.
I think the messaging is as extreme as you think it is, and I think we
Tavistock Clinic was pretty extreme.
I think we whip ourselves into a frenzy thinking these things.
Yeah.
And this language that you mentioned at the start of the show, I don't think
this
you
up
hear
a little.
that.
There we
used
go.
That often in like everyday.
That's better. See, now my face is right up in their microphone.
Which language?
And I think what you were saying.
Oh no.
The sound of the video is going. Oh,
these are on NHS web.
I can't hear it.
This is where you're wrong. This is actually NHS websites in many cases. They genuinely call women chest feeders,
oh my God.
Partners. They dare not say.
What's amazing is how fast all of this nonsense has just boom, it's everywhere. Now, I know it hasn't really been fast. It's been over the past 10 years or so, but boom. Major governments just jumping right in on the bandwagon for what the hell? Yeah, hamsters. Yeah, I'm an asshole. Distortion on the audio is because they're talking about
say anything gender specific to women in case some trans people don't like it. Where are the rights of women to be called what they want to be called? Why does all language have to be degendered for a tiny minority of people?
Tiny minority. Now, when they talk about the trans women going to the locker rooms with the girls, oh, we can't. You got to let them because it's going to hurt their. What about the other girls that don't want that? No. That's different. See, we don't care about those girls, right?
I think the problem is there's so much fear around.
Go spill. Hello.
And having these kind of conversations and saying the wrong thing, get it wrong. It means that people can't have conversations that feel kind of progressive about what is gender identity, what does the future look like, how do we create a compassionate space?
Thumper says it perfectly. It's Marxist bullshit. Yes, thank you. Absolute Marxist bullshit. They did it with other people. They don't care about them. All they care about is gaining power. Correcto. You win a sound. There.
So I think to your question at the start, like what is women and why politicians wouldn't answer it, they're so scared of getting it wrong. And I think
they're scared because the mob come for them.
Ooh. Oh, Ghost Pirate, are you on fire this morning? What are you talking about? Oh no. Oh no. All right, we'll do one more of these stupid things here. Let's see. NBA on TNT International Women's Day celebration. That's probably copyrighted, so we won't do that. All right. Protests for equal rights held around the world. Well, this ought to be good. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, goody. Those poor oppressed women. Okay, hold on here. Go back to the beginning. This is global news. I believe it's Canadian, but Justin Trudeau. International Women's Day. Thousands of protesters around the world rallied against gender inequity. Oh, did you notice, by the way, that the theme for this year's International Women's Day was equity? What do you mean? You mean that old equality thing's out the window? Yes, because it's been achieved in the West by a long shot. Now we got to talk about equal outcome. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, I better kill that here. All right. In Colombo, demonstrators demand Sri Lanka. Didn't Sri Lanka just have a civil war or something? Something bad happened there. Okay. Yep. Holding a rally. Yep. Well, at least they're showing, women in other parts of the world that may indeed have some issue. Yeah. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Okay, let's see. Where was that? Oh, I didn't want to stop sharing. I'm sorry. Let's see what this fella here is up to. Shall we? Hammerhand and Chronic have been having fun with this dude, right? Let's see here. Problem with manosphere creators. Oh no. Oh no. Let's listen to this guy for a little while.
Right.
Yes. You could check your audio before.
Am I live?
Are you? Yes. Oh God! Please, do something here.
Came to be and why?
Oh, the evil man.
The 80s, and they're still these same arguments there. What, 3 years ago?
Okay.
Everyone
Not to mention the fact that it is law to discriminate pay-wise based on sex.
Correct. That is correct. Yep.
It's illegal. It's against the fucking law. It's been illegal for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's been illegal for like
It was made illegal in 1963, which would be a year before the hamster was born.
So, and it
So
wasn't
that'd be 60 years ago this year. Yep.
necessarily being done prior to law being instituted.
Can't really turn his audio up though. Jeez.
And where were women getting paid less?
Yeah, all the people saying debate, no, this is not a fair situation where I don't get to, like, Undead Chronic had 2 unfiltered hours where he got to say whatever he wanted.
Ooh.
I at least get
How could he?
that courtesy.
What a bastard.
Yeah, I don't care if he reacts to it. I'm pretty much done with this after this video.
Are ya? Oh, he reacted to it all right. Oh, yeah.
What places?
I mean, where?
They're not going to debate Thomas Sowell. I'd probably lose. I'd lose in a debate where I agree with them.
Yeah, I know the videos are effed. I know. Okay. So in light of that, we'll go here and we'll read. That way we don't have to worry about the roboting of the videos. I'm sure you can look up Undead Chronic, and that guy's think before you sleep. All separate words. Think before you sleep. If you want to, watch this video, you certainly can. All right. Let's talk about the latest degeneracy among some women, not all, among some. Can you see the screen? Yes, you can. All right. Power trip. Why more women than ever are cheating on their husbands. This came out on International Women's Day, March 8th. Like magic. Like magic. Nikki has been married for 15 years. She's been cheating on her husband for 12 of those years. Now, why would they be proud of this? Why would this be something to oh, God. Who's texting me? Oh, I got a call. All right. Yeah. Spam. Always. Okay, so Nikki is a mother of 2. She's been boinking other dudes for 12 out of 15 years. She's in her late 30s, right? So she got married around 25. Keeps track of her potential paramours via spreadsheet. Has an untraceable Google voice number for communicating with her suitors. And arranges rendezvous with WhatsApp. So she's been hosing other dudes pretty much the entire time she's been married. This is somehow a good thing, I guess. She generally juggles multiple partners at a time. Why in God's name would you even get married? I wonder if her husband knows. Well, he might know after this article. She juggles multiple dicks at the same time. Once had with 4 different dudes on the same day. 4 dudes on the same day. What the fuck are you kidding me? Holy shit. And she's married. And she's a mother of 2 children. Oh my God. She did 4 dudes in one day. I mean, okay. Sure, one of these hookups lasted all 20 minutes, but she didn't care. She didn't want to be cuddled. She just wanted the hot dick. She wanted the hot beef injection. Afterwards, she said she showered, took a work meeting, went on a dinner date, and had fun with another dude. It was amazing. Wow. What the? His article's in the New York Post, by the way. Okay, let's see what else. Nick, this isn't really her. This is some other chick. Quote, it was so cool because I really got to be in the driver's seat and get exactly what I wanted. And I just happened to be feeling greedy that day. Nikki, not her real name, reveals in a new iHeart podcast she wants more, hosted by Joe Piazza. We might have to go look at that podcast. I mean, geez. Oh my God. It's such a power trip to be able to command the actual presence of people you desire and have them fulfill whatever it is you need, Nikki tells Piazza. It's crazy. But you're married, Nikki. You're married, you know? Can you imagine, if you would, the kind of hosing she used to get before she was married? Oh, my God. Nikki appears in the first episode of She Wants More, Piazza's 8-part series, blah, blah, blah. Piazza, herself a married mother of 3, has spent the last years interviewing wedded couples for her podcast, Committed. But about 2 years ago, she learned that a friend of hers was cheating on her spouse. Then she learned of another and another. Piazza was shocked and intrigued. I was seeing so many more women I know have affairs, and a lot of women I didn't expect. According to Piazza, who's 42, told the New York Post. She spent a year interviewing some 24 women of different ages and backgrounds and from all over the country about their extramarital affairs. From a young gymnastics coach, she's a gymnast, who fell in love with her husband's best friend. Yeah. To an accomplished 60-something who has been happily cheating on her husband with multiple partners for 30 years. Oh my God. Grandma's out getting hosed down even. What the friggin' hell? The podcast tells their stories with additional insights from experts like Susan Shapiro-Barash, whose book about women's affairs, A Passion for More, inspired the podcast. At first, quote, I went into it with my own judgment, Piazza admitted. I'm married, so I was like, oh my gosh, it's the worst thing you can do. But she learned that women had all sorts of... They have all sorts of complex reasons for cheating. Yeah, I'm certain that's probably true. Trying to make up excuses. Yeah. Yep. Well, he didn't suit my needs. Blah, 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 blah. What are they going to get around to? Well, men doing it for forever. So reasons. I'm sure it's coming. Andrea Scout is here. Tim Elgato checking in from Amsterdam. Okay. So women have a bunch of excuses and lies about how they... Okay. Nikki says she has become more confident, more self-assured, and more relaxed. Website at Madison.com. And embarking on her first affair more than a decade ago. So she was married 2 years, and she's already getting hosed down. Going on for... Oh, my God. Passion for more. Before, she would beg her husband to spank her or pull her hair, anything that would add some excitement in the bedroom, and then feel embarrassed or ashamed, even undesirable, when he would ignore her requests. Okay. So she wanted to get a little kinky. Slap it. Slap me like a porpoise, right? Now Nikki says she's less resentful, less spiteful. Well, you're getting dicked down by 4 dudes in a day, and apparently your husband is letting you get away with it. So... Oh, my God. Oh. I don't have a lot of tension built up in my chest or stress or anxiety or any of that negative when you go without for so long and you start looking at this person like, why can't you understand? Why can't you give me the hot beef injection? Why are we stuck in this marriage when I deserve to be happy, deserve to feel good? Nikki confesses, that's an interesting concept there. Why are you in the marriage? Why? One could speculate. Maybe daddy, who doesn't like to slap you, makes a lot of coin. Yeah? Maybe that's it. Well, every woman has different reasons for cheating. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Many of the podcast subjects share similar traits. Often, they met their spouses and married when they were very young, late teens and early 20s. Okay. What's wrong with that? For several, sex with her partner happened often, less after having children, and they felt a lack of confidence or attractiveness as a result. You believe this pablum, this bullshit? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Many felt they could no longer communicate with their husbands, especially about their desires. Only one woman interviewed, the former gymnastics coach, Katie, strayed because she fell in love. She fell in love with someone else and was essentially run out of town when their mutual acquaintances found out. So apparently, the gymnastics coach, divorce, sounds like. In fact, most of the women Piazza interviewed say they love their husbands and have no intention of leaving them They just want a little variety. I wonder why are they not leaving their husbands? Could it be the security blanket of having that big old chick coming in? That's bull house, huh? Yeah, maybe. Or it could be they're in their upper 30s and they know getting hosed down doesn't not mean a relationship. Yeah, could that be it? The weird thing about monogamy is that it's like saying red is your favorite color, and then you have to wear red and only red for the rest of your days, says Monique, who's been married for 30 years. What if I wake up and feel like wearing yellow? Does that mean red isn't my favorite color? Of course not. Well, see, we have to even try to explain that wearing some clothing is not the same as getting dicked down by randos when you're married. Just saying. Just saying. Monique, an accomplished professional in her mid-50s, of course she is, with 2 grown children, went on Craigslist. Is that where you can get this Craigslist? Hey, excuse me, would you like to come and hose me down? What the fuck? Is that really? Okay, went on Craigslist after her husband said he wasn't interested in a threesome. Well, okay. You wanted 2 dudes? Yeah, I wouldn't be interested in that either. 2 chicks? Well, that might be fun. Let's see. Oh, Ashley Madison there. There you go. She ended up meeting a younger man and seeing him on and off for 12 years. The affair was fun, sexy, and enriching. It was enriching. She'd never call it romantic. I bet if you asked him, what are your children's names, he wouldn't know. Of course, he doesn't fucking care. Monique. You're not going to be hosing down a dude to fall in love with. He just wants to get laid. He's probably a Chad or a Chad Light. Since then, she's experimented with BDSM. Had a threesome and even wore a corset and a strap-on. Oh, goody. Wore a corset and a strap-on for one partner's erotic Victorian fantasy. Okay. I think we... For Monique, sleeping with other people is about having a broad experience of life. Don't you... Oh, my God. As she puts it, it's an opportunity to meet at an intimate level the kind of person I would not otherwise encounter. Okay. National Opinion Research Center's General Social Survey found that American wives were 40% more likely to cheat on their spouses in 2010 than in 1990, while the percentage of husbands who cheated stayed the same. But are women really cheating more, or are they just finally talking about it? Good question. Excuse me. Piazza told the Post that she really does think more women are having affairs compared to 30 or 40 years ago, largely because of privilege. Say. Quote, there are so many more women in the workforce making their own money. Oh, my God, they're making their own money. Oh, strong power for you, go girl. Hey. Making their own money. They're still married, though, huh? Nice to have that insurance, isn't it? Yes. They working there. You go, girl. Strong, powerful, blah, fishes, bicycles. Blah, blah. When you're less financially dependent on your husband, you're less afraid of possibly losing your husband or ruining your marriage. You're more willing to take chances. She also noted that technology has made conducting an affair much easier. Now women can search for one-night stands on their phone. Yes, isn't that something? Your spouse may be laying in bed next to you, and you can be looking for someone to have an affair with, Piazza said. The ease of it is making more people do it. More women. Yeah, that's right. Some women on the podcast use burner phones to communicate with their lovers. Others use WhatsApp and delete it every night before downloading it again. Oh, my God. Wow. Others meet men who live outside of a 100-mile radius or only hook up when out of town for work. Only one woman Piazza interviewed was caught when her husband looked at their phone. They ended up getting divorced. Gee, there's a shock. But Monique actually thinks her husband knows all about her dalliances, and he's fine with it. Really? Why don't you try it and go talk to him? Hey, by the way, do you know I've been hosing dudes down 4 at a time for months and years? You okay with that? Okay, all right. Imagine this scenario, she says in episode 3. If your wife had a lover, but at the same time, that made her sexier, like she would buy lingerie or try things she'd never tried before. However you define an increase in hotness, wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you notice that, though, really? You know, if you're married to somebody and she suddenly wants to do some pretty strange stuff, it's like, wow. Or she gives you 10, and suddenly it's like, you never, wow, that did seem never done like it. Andrea Scout says, throw holy water on him. Watch him melt. Yeah. Yeah. Grow up in Vacation Town, ultimate red pill. Oh, God, yes. Different zip code doesn't count, right? Rhodium Kush, crypt maxing. Oh, my God. You guys. You're terrible. Shot of whiskey. Sounds like she knows why she is worthless. Maybe. Granny maxing, Iridium Kush. Yeah, she's been screwing around with her husband for 30 years, ever since they got married. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Oh, yikes. Well, you know, it's just because men have been doing it for so long, so women, it's now their turn. Oh, what a bunch of horse shit. Anyway, what time is it? All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to check out. I got work to do today. We might do something later. We'll see. Have a good one, everyone. See you later. Bye.